pain is what you feel when you're being chased down by a heavy tank while you're in ADATS, the latest Era 3 Western Alliance Meteor Light Tank. The tank is currently available as Ultimate Season Pass tank, and this tank does have the hypersonic missiles. That means the missiles go pretty fast, but everything else about this tank is worse than every other light tank. And the major or the drawback of this tank is the mobility. A tank like Stromer that's also a mid-tier light tank goes 80 forward and reverse, but this tank, even with triple speed, barely managed to hit 70, and that's not fun because the heavy tanks goes faster than this, and when they see you and start chasing you, there's nothing you can do. You have a high minimum arming distance of 100 meters instead of 65, and they're just closing distance, and at that point you can just say goodbye as there's nothing you can do. So if you have to do damage in this tank or have to do big game, you need to do early game damage or mid game damage, as the tank doesn't have a carry potential. We do get a nice shot on the heavy tank, because for a tank to have a carry potential, you either need a decent armor, mobility, and good gun, or you need like super good mobility with ATDMs like in the light or Weasel. But this tank, because it's slow, it can't get away, and it also has very bad reload, interclip, concealment. There's nothing good about this tank except the shell velocity of ATGM, which again is a double-edged sword, because sometimes the ATGM gets there so quick that because you're used to slow ATGMs where you adjust while they are in flight, you end up not hitting the weak spots. So, and that's where you saw 490 side I would have penned, or sometimes even ammo rack 490 over there, but for this ATGM I missed. Unfortunately, that was due to my lack of practice. Didn't miss ADATS. The score is 12-13. We are losing by 1, and just trying to do my best, because as I said, make sure you pen those first 8 shots, because you might not get opportunity to load the second clip. Another shot into enemy ADATS, and I think I bounced. So not really going my way, and considering how the game started, I wasn't expecting a decent game. Only 50% pen ratio, and as I was going towards my teammate, what do I see? MBT 70 going uphill, allowing me an easy shot into his rear. I was looking for another shot into one of those heavies, and I realized we have lost the side I spawned on, and I need to run away. And that's one thing about this tank: do not wait usually how much you wait in other light tanks, because it is very slow. Or I guess an emergency stop, because we saw a stir with fully exposed lower plate and it paid off. One shot ammo bam, beautiful, beautiful. And as the tank is slow to begin with, what do? I threw smoke and then I rammed into a dead tank, coming to a almost complete stop and doing my best to die here. The tank can't get away regardless, but if I keep making those surprise stops, that not gonna help me. Another shot into the light tank, bringing my total to 9,000. And here I was thinking, should I force a reload? Should I fire the shell? Because I might not get opportunity for the second. And this is where the confusion was. And as soon as I saw that they're about to kill our light tank, which is now dead, they're gonna kill the heavy and they'll start jumping me. Once they know where I am, they will jump me, and that'll be it. But I do saw a glimpse of hope that we are winning a 4v1 over on the other side. So force a reload, going with the speed of light. I mean, if speed of light is 67, right? We are going there, and hopefully we'll make it in time before these guys that were killing our heavy on this on their spawn, they started closing in. Still not loaded, takes a long time, but I could see where they were crossing, so I was gonna just sit there and hide, make them go towards our other teammates, and then I could shoot them in the back. Another drawback of this tank, I don't even have gun depression. I can't just stay held down and just fire missiles while being safe. And while they were chasing, I don't have the greatest shots, but that ADATS was unlucky and up going down. 10k damage, 4v5. Again, I thought maybe we can win here, because it is 4v5. I have to play around my team. Their EE is chasing our light tank, and the other 2 tanks are being kept busy by their lights. Small window there, I should have fired, but too slow reactions here. 3v5 now. Those guys are kind of running Not the best position. M1 goes down, and now there's this TD Belka, and again Belka can survive, but he kept going forward for some reason, and because there's not much I can do, I do end up getting spotted here. But lucky enough to pen that EE, bringing my total to 11.5. Again, I have to make sure I go to a position or I run away in a way where they don't know where I am. I mean, I am slow. How fast can I really go? But again, I wanted to lose a spot so they don't know I went maybe on the 0 line or on the other side, so I can get at least one more shot, because that's all I wanted. And I did manage to get here, but again, you know, there are not that many places I can go. However, RNG was on my side and another ammo rack, and over on that side a light tank coming in, 13.5k damage, and the last teammate is also dead. Can I get one more shot here? That's all I wanted. The light tank is coming in. A nice shot, and as well as a pen, bringing my total to 1400 here. Trying to do some damage with my minigun. I wish I had the mortar gun, man. I would have deleted that guy. I wish I had the mortar gun. And over on this side, BMP3. He missed though, or I dodged the shot. Just going forward here to clean up BMP and get as many shots as possible. My gunner is already dead, and as I said, the tank doesn't have a carry potential because I'm just too slow. I don't even have concealment, and has long minimum arming distance and interclip. But nonetheless, still a decent game. My highest game in this tank, crossing 15k mark, which I think is decent in Era 3, especially with no bots. And do let me know in comments what you think about this tank, and check out the review of this tank if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.